So I think that this is very deeply connected to burnout. And I love this very simple equation that defines burnout as simply when the amount of effort that you're putting in is not worth the amount of results that you're getting out. So either you need more results or less effort, aka like better optimization of what you're doing, so that you can either get the same amount of results for less effort or get more results for the same amount of effort. Either way, it's like they need to be balanced. Very, very simple equation. You can explain this in many different aspects of life. And I would like to add another layer of complexity, though, because there's also tolerance levels. There is this like homeostasis where whenever something good happens to someone, like winning the lottery, or whenever something bad happens to someone, like losing a loved one, both are going to have a dramatic effect on your emotional state. But consistently, no matter how bad or how good something is, you wait like 6 months, a year, 6 years, eventually life is normal again. You just get used to it. People that get a big promotion and a pay raise, and then now they have this nicer apartment or a nicer car or whatever, you get used to it. It becomes normal to you. So, on the results end, you kind of need a steadily increasing results because you will get used to the results that you have unless you intentionally choose to deprive yourself of those results for the sake of maintaining your lower tolerance, right? And I think that's the value of camping, of volunteer trips to third world countries to help others, volunteering at a soup kitchen, homeless shelter, whatever. These sorts of things to remind yourself, not just conceptually, but experientially, that you've got it dang good. Things can be worse. And to not get used to the luxury that we live with. Like, genuinely, our lives are, we have such good quality of life relative to, like, literally 99% of humans to have ever existed. We have comfy, clean clothes and climate control and delicious, amazing food from all over the world. Life isn't like, you know, we're so spoiled, but you get used to it. And so it's good to maintain reasonable expectations as far as the results that you're going to get from your effort. But also, on the other side of the equation, is the amount of effort put in. And oh, here comes my dog. Hello, Bosco. Hello, little dude. Little puppy break. Here you go. Hi, Mr. Fluffy Boy. There you go, dog break. So, I'm be honest, that was very convenient timing because I'm trying to remember like exactly how I wanted to explain the other side of the equation. So, with the effort put in, though, there's also a tolerance level. There's also an exhaustion level that builds. I think, like, with the physical body, you can't just, like, be at the gym lifting the heaviest weights possible at all times. Your body needs to rest and recover. You don't get stronger in the gym while you're lifting weights. You get stronger after the gym when your body is recovering. So, like, if I give you the perfect workout program, it's perfectly designed for you and your goals and your, like, prior injuries to work around or work on improving, and your, like, preferences of, like, what you enjoy as far as exercise. But you aren't eating right, you aren't sleeping right, your stress levels are crazy high, your friends are convincing you to not go to the gym, like all these different aspects of life, you're simply not going to make progress. And I think this effort in is related to that. You do need rest. But we also, our lives have become so insanely optimized, aka we're getting so much results for relatively very little effort. Like we put in a lot of effort. Don't get us wrong. Like people work hard because we have to, but also compared to the average lifestyle of 300 years ago, 3,000 years ago, whatever, we get such an insane amount of quality of life for relatively so much less effort. Uh, because our lives are so insanely optimized, which is fantastic, which is good. Like, that's how you reduce burnout. Um, but yet, at the same time, that optimization has gotten us used to less effort. And so then things that require greater effort feel, or things that, that's, how do I phrase this? When things are easier than ever because of optimization, because of better tools, um, the like more normal way, the way that we've always done things, suddenly feels way harder by comparison. And so this is all very general, but specifically with phones, you get so much insanely entertaining stuff for effectively zero effort. And so then everything that gets you a normal amount of reward for a normal amount of effort feels like way less reward than this insanely entertaining stuff on the internet, and feels like way more effort than this insanely easy, like literally just moving your thumb, and you're getting the most entertaining things to have ever existed in all of human history for basically zero effort, right? You get used to that. And then all the things that give you normal amounts of results for very normal amounts of effort feel super boring and way too difficult. And then that affects everything in life. It feels like everything is so much harder than it is because you're used to way too easy. Everything feels so boring and like not worth it because you're used to the most entertaining stuff ever. Right? So, in the same way that I was saying, like sometimes there is virtue in intentional deprivation in a way. I think there is also virtue in intentional challenge, which is strange, and I don't fully know what to make of it. But all I know right now is that in order to maintain our capacity to do the things that we must do to survive, like go to our job and do our chores and whatever, we need to reset our not just intellectual but experiential, emotional, intuitive expectations. So get off your damn phone. Not just right now, but consistently. And question everything.